So if you don't know, I got my leg hurt a couple days ago. I was actually gonna make this video yesterday, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't do shit yesterday except for eat stuff and rub my leg because I could barely get out of bed. It hurt so bad. But today we're feeling a little bit better. We're feeling a little bit better. Slowly but surely we're gonna get back into it. But for right now, I wanted to take this time that I'm injured to be able to do some other things that I want to talk about. When it comes to basketball, you know, there's really only two things you really need in order to play basketball at your best potential. And one of those is a basketball. And the second thing you need, I'd say, is a good pair of shoes. So today I'm going to do a performance review and a full breakdown on the Kobe 5 Protro. I've put some miles into these. They've got some scuffs, you know. We got some scuffs, we got some creases all throughout the midsole. We got some scuffs on the top here. I've put these things through it. So I think I've gotten them to the point where I can be pretty confident in letting you know exactly how good or trash these are. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is my favorite shoe to hoop in right now. I have about 4 or 5 shoes that I have in a constant rotation when I go hoop, and probably about 80% of the time I just grab these and go. These are like my go-to. So to keep this video a little bit more organized, I have broke it down in a few categories how I want to break this shoe down. First and foremost, when it comes to basketball shoes, the most important thing for me anyway is how good does it stick to the floor? What is the traction like? All the other categories that I list after this really don't even matter. If you can't grip the floor, what is the point? You won't be able to make any good moves on offense, and you damn sure ain't gonna be able to keep up with anybody on defense. And it gives you more chances to get injured. And I can tell you from being injured right now, you don't want that. So if we're talking about the traction of this shoe, I've not ever had any problems with these. These stick like glue to any floor I've played on. Dust, no dust, outside. I haven't really played on these outside, but I've played on them on a surface that's kind of like a tennis court, but it was inside. But that kind of gives me a good feel of how, I mean, outside, you can pretty much wear anything. I mean, it's concrete for the most part. I've not slipped out one time. Any type of move I've tried to do, it does it flawlessly every time. On defense, I feel really confident that I can react as quick as I need to get to any position that I need to get to on the court. Fire. Next on this shoe, we're going to talk about the cushion. The cushion on this it feels somewhat minimal when you're wearing it. You don't really notice it, but I'd say like a good cushion is probably good like that. When I wear these, I don't really notice anything, but that's good. As long as I'm not like feeling any pains or, you know, it doesn't hurt my feet to play, then I mean, I'd say it's exactly what I need. But cushion also, you don't want too much cushion because then you can start feeling unstable. With this, I feel like it's a really good balance. It does have zoom in the forefoot, and I don't think there's anything in the heel, to be honest. It doesn't really matter what's in it. How does it feel? It feels phenomenal. Like when I play in this, I don't feel any pain whatsoever. No discomfort. You know, as soon as I put them on, I'm just like, I feel springy, ready to go. The support of this shoe, it does come with a carbon fiber shank. You can hear the taps, maybe. Yeah, but it does provide a good amount of stability. It's pretty rigid. As you can see, I'm twisting it pretty hard, right? But it feels good. It's a solid shoe, but it also provides, you know, a good amount of springiness for when you take strides and stuff. It feels good. The fit of this shoe is perfect. For my foot, it fits like a glove. I've had plenty of newer Nike shoes that, unlike this shoe, you see how it's kind of like straighter where your big toe would be, and then on this side it's more curved. I've had newer Nike shoes that come to a point at the top here, and it's like it drives your big toe into your other toes, and I don't understand. It's more like this, if you can imagine that. But I can't wear those shoes. It hurts my feet. So for this is perfect. And I went true to size on this. I wear an 8, small feet gang, and fits me like a glove. The materials of this shoe, are they durable? I would say yeah. It's got like, I don't know if you can see, but it's got like this extra layer around the toe guard. I drag my toe, you can see a little bit right here and right here. I do drag my toe sometimes, and it seems like it's holding up pretty well. I've probably put, I don't know, I got these when they came out, probably about 4 or 5 months ago. I've played a lot in these, and really the only thing I've noticed that's like messing up, not really even messing up, but just like certain things like this snake is starting to fray. That's about it. Other than that, I've not had any issues with these. They're holding up really well. The traction, I'm not having any type of balding anywhere. It all seems to be holding up pretty good. I didn't really have a break-in period on this shoe. As soon as I put them on, maybe one session, it probably opened it up a little bit, and it felt a little bit better. I'd say when I first put them on, maybe it was a little bit rigid feeling, but after that, never had any problems with these. Next, we'll go over the court feel of the shoe. How responsive is it? I think these are great. I think this is a perfect balance between cushion, comfort, and being able to feel the floor and being able to be agile. I'm more of a guard type player, so especially on offense, I need to be able to like make quick moves, and I feel like in these I do that perfectly. The only thing that I don't really like about this shoe is it's ugly. I don't like how this looks at all. I think if they just went all purple and had like the gold outline on the swoosh and just had a gold outline swoosh right here, I think it'd be a perfect shoe. But I think this snake right here is really gaudy, and I think it just makes the shoe look ugly, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Hey, do what you want. I tried to go for those Caitlin Clarks when they came out. I thought those looked fire, but unfortunately I didn't hit on those, and guess what? I ain't paying resale for nothing, dog. It ain't happening. Are these a good bang for my buck? I think I paid like $180 or $190 for these when they came out, and I'd say so far, yeah. I think this shoe in particular, I'd say I probably got another year and a half into this shoe. Like, I don't see, because it's not balding, it's not wearing really, and the only thing I could see possibly maybe in the future is if like a Zoom bag inside of it popped. That's the only thing that I could think of that would keep this from being a shoe that's like in my constant rotation. I think the durability on these are good, so I'd say this is a good bang for your buck. I just noticed too that I do have a little bit of fraying around this collar area. I don't know if you can see it or not. There we go. But yeah, I do have some fraying right here around this collar, which really isn't a big deal at all. Let's see if the other shoe. No, so my other shoe doesn't have that on the inside, but this one does. I could just burn this off and it would be fine. All right, let's break this shoe down. So traction, I give this shoe, I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. I'd say it's really, really good. Is it the best traction I've ever had? No. I actually have a shoe in my rotation that I'm using right now that has better traction than this, a better bite. which isn't always the best thing. You really have to have good legs to be able to have like the best stop and traction. And for me, I'm a little bit older and I've fractured my left ankle a few times, so if my left ankle is feeling somewhat sore and my legs feel maybe they're a little weak from like lifting legs the day before or having like a really tough hoop session earlier in the week, I probably would not go with something that has like a crazy traction. But these, I can't go wrong with these. These are it, dude. The cushion, I'm going 9.5 again. I think this is the perfect balance. Support, we'll give it a 9. Okay. The carbon fiber, it's just in the middle of the shoe. If it went throughout the shoe and it had a little bit more springiness, I'd give it a higher point probably. But 9 is pretty good. The fit is a 10 out of 10. Fits my foot perfect, like a glove. It's like, you ever put those nitro gloves on, those ones that snap? That's what this is for my foot. And with the lacing, it's a really easy shoe to put on. I didn't put that in there earlier, but this is an easy shoe to put on. The materials, I would say for a hooping durability aspect, these materials are really practical. I think that all in all, I would give the materials the solid 9.5. Another thing about this shoe is really light. I like how light it feels. As soon as I put it on my feet and I start hooping in it, within 2 minutes, I forgot that I have shoes on at all. I just go and play. Like I said, the only downfall to this shoe is that it's ugly. I don't like this whole snake thing. So hopefully in the future, when they come out with different colorways, I'll be able to hit on them and I can get a different colorway of this shoe. Because as soon as I get a different colorway of this shoe, this one's gonna go in the vault. So all in all, the Kobe 5 Protro. What do I think about it? What's my total score? I'm gonna give this shoe out of 10 a 9.5. Like I said, the only thing really holding this thing back is the ugly factor of it. And that can be fixed with just buying a different colorway. That is my performance review of the Kobe 5 Protro. What do you think about this shoe? Do you have this shoe? If you do, comment something down below. Let me know about it. I'd like to know if other people like this shoe. How does it fit your feet? For me, this fits perfect. I'd like to know how it fits for you. What are your other Kobe's that you like? I'm always trying to put on new shoes and try them out. So if there are other shoes that you recommend that I try or that you'd like for me to try in the comment section, just let me know. And as of right now, I've really only been playing in Nikes. And by really, I mean that's all I've been playing in. I had one EQOZ, I think that's what it's called, shoe, but it was a little bit too big, so I might try another one of those. But anyway, I do want to start branching out to like Adidas, Puma. I want to try all of them and give them a good shot, a good run for their money, and put miles into them so I can properly review shoes, because that's one thing that I am pretty passionate about. So if there is a shoe that you'd like for me to try, please put it down in the comment section. Other than that, this is the Kobe 5 Protro. Like, subscribe, you know what to do. Stay dedicated.